Welcome to One So One Life. My name is Foster. It's good to have you here with us, beloved. I pray that the peace of God is your portion today. May God bless you. May He keep you. May His face shine upon you. Beloved, today we've got another message, and I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to make a quick one this time. We're going to be talking about understanding in the context of a relationship between a husband and a wife. So, without much further ado, grab your Bibles and let us go. Our first text is found in 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 1 to 10. 1 Peter chapter number 3, verses 1 to 10, and it reads, Wives, likewise be submissive to your own husbands, that even if some do not obey the word, they, without a word, may be won by the conduct of their wives, when they observe your chaste conduct accompanied by fear. Do not let your adornment be merely outward, arranging the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel. Rather, let it be the hidden person of the heart, with the incorruptible beauty of a gentle and a quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God. For in this manner, in former times, the holy women who trusted God also adorned themselves, being submissive to their own husbands, as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters you are if you do good and are not afraid with any terror. Verse 7. Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. Finally, all of you be of one mind, having compassion for one another. Love as brothers, be tender-hearted, be courteous, not returning evil for evil, or rivaling for rivaling, but on the contrary, blessing, knowing that you were called to this, that you may inherit a blessing. For he who would love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7 says, Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. My message is going to center on verse 7 of 1 Peter chapter 3. It reads, Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be answered. Beloved, many of us are in relationships. Many of us are fighting with our spouses. Many of us are having all types of challenges. And sometimes it boils down to the lack of understanding. The lack of understanding. Here, the apostle Peter says to the believer, and in hindsight to anybody really, is that especially for the husbands, he's telling us to understand our wives. And the more you understand somebody, the more you're able to navigate around certain issues, the more you're able to not let things become problems when they shouldn't be problems. And so it's really critical the husbands and you know boyfriends and our fiancés, not fiancé, but you know what I mean, right? Where the man learns to understand his woman, where the man learns to understand that women are different from us, because it is in these differences that once we understand them, we are able to live a life that is wholesome. We're able to live a life that is filled with joy and peace and harmony. The issue and the challenges come quite often when we don't have understanding. So you don't understand what makes your wife uh, thick. You don't understand what makes your wife emotionally happy. You don't understand what makes your wife sad and upset. You don't understand what makes her angry. Because we don't understand these elements and these things, quite often we're doing stuff and saying stuff that appears to be good, but the end thereof is angry, hatred, animosity, and all of these things. And yet we find ourselves confused. So we have to learn to understand our wives, our fiancés, our girlfriends. We have to learn to understand who they are, what they like, what they dislike, what makes them angry, what makes them happy, what makes them uh, basically function. And that takes a lot of time and a hard work. Yes, there is something as okay, I know what my wife likes in terms of maybe she might like ice cream. Okay, now understanding would say that's the surface level. I know she likes ice cream, but understanding is I know she likes a specific ice cream. So I don't just go and buy ice cream, but I buy the specific ice cream that she may like, right? Understanding would be that as a husband and a wife, your wife might be interested in you helping around the house. Okay, she likes that you take out the trash. The understanding is she will prefer that maybe you wash the dishes along with taking out the trash, right? Or she will prefer you do a whole lot more than you're willing to do now. By understanding on a deeper level what makes the person function, you're able to mitigate a lot of the issues that come up. And if you notice, a lot of the problems that come up are not really problems. They're just little things that come up here and there. And by not addressing them, they combine and they add up into a bigger issue. So, beloved, today, as I said, this is going to be a short one, but husbands and you know, husbands really, we need to make sure we understand our wives. We understand what makes them go, what makes them function. And I said, not on the surface level. I understand my wife likes flowers. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But what type of flowers? What color is it? Certain flowers have certain colors, they have certain smell. And so by going beyond just the general, I understand she likes A, to I understand she likes A, and that leads to B, and that leads to C. Because by understanding on a deeper level, you're able to see or foretell what's going to happen based on your actions. Again, in other words, your wife likes when you clean around the house. Now, that's the surface level. But on a deeper level, you know that by doing so, you free her up to do other stuff, to cook, to make it easier for her to cook, to make it easier for her to do other stuff around the house. Why? Because you stepped in and did A. As a result of you doing A, she's not able to do B, C, D, E, E, F, and G, or whatever have you. So understanding basically you map out in your mind. If I do A, then it's gonna allow my wife to do this, that, and the other. Whereas if I don't do A, then it's gonna stop her from doing A, B, and C and X, Y, Z. And then that leads to confusion, that leads to frustration, that leads to problem that you could have avoided simply by doing A. So understand your wife to the micro level. The macro level is the bigger thing, right? Okay, I understand my wife likes A, she likes B, she likes C, what have you. But the micro level begins to map out and say, if because I understand how she functions, if I do A, it would allow her to do B and C and D and E and F and G and all the stuff that come up. If I take care of the baby, then my wife can sleep and she can have rest. She can have the energy to get up and to cook and to clean and to do you know every other stuff. But if I don't take care of the baby, then the baby cries, keeps her up, and next thing you know, we're fighting. Why? Because I failed to do A. So, beloved, let us live with our wives with understanding. And that's why Proverbs 7 says, in all that you're getting, get understanding, right? Wisdom is a principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. May God bless you. May God keep you. May His face shine upon you. And I pray that you would understand your wife and have a great and a sweet marriage and relationship. May God bless you. Until next time. Bye bye.